Welcome to Love Every Moment, coming to you today from Madras, Oregon. And today's verse is John 21:15, which says, "So when they had finished breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, 'Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?' And he said to him, 'Yes, Lord, you know that I love you.' And he said to him, 'Tend my lambs.'" Now, you may have heard, this is another key verse for me, and this has really been transformative in my Christian walk. And here's the takeaway that I get from this. You may have heard from pastors who really know their Greek that there are two different Greek words used for love here. And I'm just going to boil it down to this. One word is basically godly love, and the other one is basically human love. Godly love, which is perfect, and human love, which is imperfect. And if I use those definitions, I can reread this passage this way. "Simon, son of John, do you godly love me more than these?" And Peter says to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I human love you." And Jesus says to him, "Tend my lambs." So there's a couple of takeaways here. First of all, Jesus is okay with us loving with the best human love that we have. We can love him imperfectly. And I know that sounds bad, but that's all we have as human beings, is an imperfect love within ourselves. Jesus does not criticize Peter for loving him with an imperfect human love. It's okay. He says, "Tend my lambs," which is fine. Get about the ministry. Do what I want you to do in ministry, and it's okay. It happens a second time in the next verse, basically the same thing. In the third verse, it changes very slightly, where Jesus says, "Simon Peter, do you human love me?" He switches from the godly love to human love. "Do you human love me?" Peter was bummed by that, but said the same thing. "You know all things. You know that I human love you." Once again, Jesus says, "That's fine. Tend my lambs. Get about the business." And we can love him with imperfect human love. When you read this verse, it also says, "Do you love me more than these?" And this is the most important part of the verse. I'm going to rephrase that this way. Do you love me more than anyone else or anything else? So do you love me more than your spouse, more than your kids, more than your parents and your immediate family? Do you love me more than your friends, more than your co-workers, more than people you idolize out in the field? Do you love me more than anyone else? Also, do you love me more than anything else? Do you love me more than your pocketbook? Do you love me more than your health? Do you love me more than your diet? Do you love me more than your political affiliation? Do you love me more than your nationality? Do you love me more than your sexuality? Do you love me more than your hobbies? Do you love me more than your dreams and goals? Do you love me more than your RV? If we love him more than anyone else or anything else, and that means, Jesus, you can have it, and if he takes it away, fine, I still love him more, is the idea. If we get to that point, then even though we're loving him with imperfect human love, and we're not perfect, we're right where he wants us to be. Because from that point, we are emptied of human love, while he can fill us with godly love, with the perfect love. And then we can love everybody else with the right kind of love. And more than loving our family and friends and co-workers and such, we can even love our enemies with that kind of love. And I'll tell you, I don't know about you, but I don't have enough human love within me to love my enemies, people I disagree with or who are very different than I am. But with godly love, I'm finding I sure do have a different kind of love for people, and it's amazing. And that's why I say if we love every moment, we're going to love every moment. I'm your average wretch, and I hope you have a good week.